Hello, Stitchy Friends! Welcome to my Floss channel, Keep Stitching, where we talk mostly about cross-stitching. Today we're going to talk to my friend Kristin and get to know her and meet her in Flosstube number 4. Did that sound good?
Yeah.
Or do you think I should do one more?
I don't know.
Let me do one more.
Okay.
Hello, Stitchy Friends! Hello again, Stitchy Friends! I just wanted to say thank you again for all the many wonderful comments. You guys are awesome. I have not had one single bad comment, and I think that's pretty awesome. You guys are so kind, and I just appreciate that so much. And thank you again for being so patient, for waiting for me to comment back. I appreciate that so much. And I want to introduce my bestie. This is Kristin. We met when we used to work at the Wood Connection.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, Kate was working there when I started.
Which I was always super sarcastic. And I'd always say, I am so awesome.
And she is.
But I would be sarcastic about it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then I remember Kate asking what I liked to do, and we talked about paper crafting, where we both love to paper craft. And
this when you brought in your resume?
No, not when I brought in my resume. I'd already started.
Oh, you'd already started.
I'd already started, and yeah, I think it just built a connection from then.
I remember when she brought in her resume, like I knew something was special, and I just was like, she is special. We are going to be friends. I have a cough. Sorry, guys. It kind of came out of nowhere. Anyways, she came in with her resume, and I was just like, she's going to work here. And so I devised a plan with our manager that she was going to work at the Wood Connection, the Wood Connection was a wood, like a wood crafting store. Mm-hmm. And where you would paint on wood crafts and put paper on them, and it was super fun. And cute. Yeah. Yeah, we loved working there. It was such fun. Yeah. Anyways, I devised a plan with my manager. Well, not with my manager. I told her that Kristin was going to work there. And she's like, well, I have to interview other people because she didn't meet her yet. Anyways, the day that she interviewed all the people, she interviewed Kristin last, and she ended up hiring you right away. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, see, I told you. Anyways,
it all worked out for the good.
It worked out for the good, yeah. But after that, we were we like slowly became friends, and then we started hanging out and doing like girl play dates and stuff, and doing crafting dates, and it's just been that ever since.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny, if you guys watched my first Flosstube where I had that major trial, Kristin was there through all of it. I might not have always let her in, but she was always there. Like, she prayed for me. She sent me gifts. She reached out to Julio, made sure I was doing okay. Like, I knew that if I needed her, she was there. And so, we're besties. Yeah. And so if anything were to happen in the same boat, I would be there for her. So, that's just the kind of relationship we have. And so that's why we've never stopped, hanging out, except for that small window where I had some troubles. But we just picked right back up where we were after that, and never stopped since. And we just keep changing different crafts.
Different hobbies.
Yeah, different hobbies.
We introduce ourselves to different hobbies.
Yeah, we did a lot of wood crafts there when we were working at the wood crafting store, and then we went to sewing. We've done a lot of sewing, especially now, and that's been a lot of fun. So, anyways, anything else you think you want to add?
No, I think I had no intention of working at that point. I just happened upon this store that I had never knew existed, and they were looking for someone to work part-time, and I'm so grateful that I did.
Oh, I know.
So grateful.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
We did have a lot of fun. I'm so grateful that you started there, because it kind of just changed our trajectory into having friends. So, especially at our ages too, it's hard to have really good friends.
That's true.
And so it's been a real blessing for both of us.
For sure.
Anyways, I wanted to just check in with everybody, make sure everybody had a wonderful Easter. We sure did. I had my family over for Easter, my daughter and her boyfriend and my son, and my daughter and her boyfriend's roommate that he came over to, and then obviously my son, he lives with us. And we had a good Easter dinner and had Easter baskets, and yeah, that was our day. Just enjoyed the day. Had played a few games, and that was our day. How about you?
Ours was very similar. I had my oldest son come over, and my husband, he invited his brother over, and really similar to Kate's. We just had a good dinner and took the opportunity to visit. It was beautiful weather here, so we went outside and just chatted, and it was just a really good day. Yeah,
the weather's been really nice lately.
It has.
Yeah, we've been really lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. One of my commenters, Penny, she asked, there's a spot right behind Kristin's head, right there where that frame is. She asked if there was a picture there, if it was a mill hill, and it's actually a rose painting. She wanted to see it a little closer. It's not a cross stitch. It's a rose painting that my grandma did, and she just wanted to see it a little closer. So it's just a rose painting that my grandma did, and which is my father's mother. And she was a great artist, and I have quite a few of her paintings. Yeah.
That's a wonderful memento for you to have in your craft room.
Yeah, I have quite a few of her things in here. She not only painted, but she sewed, so I have several of her sewing items and her paintings too. So I just thought I would show that real quick for Penny, so she could see that a little closer. All right. So some Flosstubers that we wanted to mention. One was the 502 Stitcher mentioned me. Her name is Paula. I just wanted to reach out to her and say thank you for mentioning me in her Flosstube. So thank you, Paula. I really appreciate you mentioning me. And then some other Flosstubers that we want to mention. I wanted to mention Butterfly Stitches. She is from the UK. Her name is Laura. She is so sweet and so kind. She just has a really good attitude and really good personality. One of my favorite things about her is she makes her own needle minders, and you can actually, even in the United States, you can get on her monthly needle minder, what do you call it?
Subscription?
Yeah, subscription. So if you want to check her out, her name is Butterfly Stitches, and I will put the link in the description. So, how about you?
Great. I love to watch Tara Sullivan, Sully Stitches. If you haven't watched her, you should check her out. She does beautiful work. I feel like our tastes are very similar in the patterns that she chooses, even though she does a lot more advanced things that I normally do, and she's just very genuine, and I really enjoy watching her floss tube.
I love her. She's really great. I think she's a pretty quick stitcher too.
Yes, very quick.
Yeah, she's really good.
And I know she works full time and has a very demanding job, and I just think, wow, that's amazing that she can accomplish all that she gets done. But yeah, beautiful work and beautiful finishes that she has on her projects. So I do really enjoy watching her.
Okay. Well, we'll put both of those gals, actually all three of those gals, in our description below, and you can check them out. And now we can get to our FFOs and finishes. FFO stands for
fully finished object.
Thank you. It's going to be on the screen, but I thought we would just say it. You know my brain fog. Thank you for being here for me. Julio usually cuts my little brain fogs out, and you're here to help me. So, but we all get that.
That's right. You can help me when I have my
brain and you
fog.
Can help me. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't have any FFOs, but Kristin has some, thankfully. And I'm just going to cover my face like this whenever she does hers because hers are little. So.
Yeah. Well, mine are from March. I haven't finished anything in the last few weeks. So just to show you a few, I have a little doll bowl that sits on my kitchen table. And so I made kind of a grouping to go in that dough bowl. I like everything to coordinate. So all of these will be on the same fabric and all of the same thread palette. I just kind of...
stinking cute, I promise.
All right. So the first one I have is Lucky O Green by Not Forgotten Farm. And the little pins in here I have made. I found these at Hobby Lobby, and I just super glue them onto a little pin.
Oh, that's so cute.
And here is Maggie O'Green, same Not Forgotten Farm. And I finished these by putting just some jute around the edge. I kind of like to have trim on my pillows.
Show the back too.
I need to follow Kate's finishing tutorial. That's the backing fabric. I just bought that at Joann, and then I just put a little piece of felt over where I filled the pillow.
Cute.
This one is from Primrose Cottage, the monthly minis, and that's March. And the little pin, they have a little pin pack that comes with each of the months. That's and I did change the colors on this. Like I said, I just took that thread palette and kind of worked it all into all of the projects so that they will all coordinate. Yeah, it's pretty. And then this one is another Primrose Cottage, Happy St. Patrick's Day. And this was one of their freebies that you get from subscribing to their channel.
That light green that you used. So cute.
Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. And the last one is Irish Blessings. And this one is from Pinker and Punkin. Stitches and Quilting and Stitches. And she has a lot of cute little free patterns that you can just print off, and that was one of those. And I thought that it would match really cute with the rest of my pillows.
Cute. I love the jute that you used. Mm-hmm. Super cute. I love that.
And those are my finishes.
Awesome. Yay! Thank you for sharing those.
You bet.
All right, I have one finish. Did you have any finishes? You didn't.
I did not have any finishes this time.
I only have one finish. I don't think I brought the pattern down, but it is Easter Peep Parade by With I Needle and Thread. And let me put this on one of these boards. Okay. Let's see. how good I can get this in here. Oh yeah, I can get it real good. It's Fabric Flare Pink Slushy 18 count Ada. You know me, I use the Ada. And it's all the called for colors. Look at how cute the variegation on those chicks are. So cute. And on those strawberries too.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. And this pink slushy is very light. You can really see it.
I like this slight variegation in the fabric. It's really
pretty.
pretty.
I think it's turned out really cute. So there's supposed to be little flowers all over here. No. I didn't want to do it. So that's the one thing that's missing is all the little flowers. I didn't want to do them. So, and I didn't finish it by Easter. No, I didn't. So I'm hoping to finish it, like soon. I'm not going to finish it next year. I'm going to finish it hopefully now.
It'll be like a new surprise when you
get and then
your
just
Easter
and
stuff
just
out
put it
next
in
year.
my Easter stuff and then it'll be new for Easter next year. So I'm
Very
really excited.
cute.
It turned out really cute. I was really happy with it. So, yep. All right. Next. What's next?
What's next? Starts. Yes.
Sweet. Do you want to start?
Sure.
Sweet. I only have one start.
I have a couple.
Sweet.
The first one is Berry Basket by Primrose Cottage. I just love the springy vibe of this and the cute color combination. And this is my start. Not too much.
Yeah, but you got a good amount.
Yeah.
You got the house.
I got the house almost finished, so that's good.
What fabric
This one is on 32 count light taupe, even weave Lugana, and I like to stitch on 32 count 1/2. I just like the look of the way my stitches look, and so most of my projects will be 1/2 on 32 count. So that's a start.
Yep, that's the difference. I do Ada, she does Lugana usually, or even weave sometimes.
Even weave, or occasionally I will do a linen.
Yeah.
But I think Lugana is kind of my comfort fabric where...
And it's usually 32 count.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay between
Absolutely.
us, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's an awesome difference between us, that I do Ada and she does Lugana, and we're totally okay with it.
Absolutely. I think you should stitch on what makes you comfortable, what makes you happy.
All right. Mine, I'm so excited about. I started Animal Cracker. Maggie May. I did this one by Stacy Nash. I wanted to start her for our retreat. We're going to Stitch West, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but she is a really good fill-in, and so I wanted to start her before the retreat this weekend. So let's see. So not a ton, but enough to start for the retreat. Yep. And I did not use very much of the called for. The only called for I used is 2 out of all of the colors. And let me see which of the called for I used. I used the putty, which goes in between here and a little bit in the ear, and the Confederate gray, which is in the dress. And then everything else, I kind of color matched a little bit. I wanted the head to be this gray brown instead of charcoal.
Right.
And so it's kind of, I don't know if you can see, but there's like gray on the tips. And then the rest will be kind of brown gray. And I think it'll be really pretty. It's supposed to be charcoal. I don't know if you guys can see it in there very well, but it's a gray-brown color. I don't know if you can see it in the camera very well, but
it's beautiful on that fabric too.
Yeah.
That your flosses
so the fabric good. Is Fabric Flare Mushroom Slushy again, 18 count Ada, and but I did still keep with a yellow. What do you call this, sweater? And then I still kept with like the white with the green little flowers. But I'm going to do a different color shoe. I think I'm going to do a green little slipper.
Oh, that will be very cute.
Because those are like my favorite colors, yellow and green. So I think it'll be pretty cute. All right.
Yeah, looks great.
You want to do your next one?
My next one is Teresa Kogut. And I first have to show you this beautiful bag that Kate made for me.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous. I am just so happy about it.
So I ended up going to Pine Needles in West Jordan, and I found a remnant piece, just 2 of them, and so I made 2 bags.
Isn't it so pretty?
I was so excited.
So I immediately moved my Teresa Kogut pattern into here, and it is an Easter pattern. I didn't get my Easter pattern finished by Easter either.
That makes me feel better.
The pattern is He Loves Us by Teresa Kogut, and this was a free chart. I just loved this when I saw it.
Yeah, this one's
so
really
pretty for Easter.
I think I printed that out and I have it in my charts too.
For the fabric, I used 32 count mint with white dots.
Ooh, so pretty.
And most of it is called for colors other than the words. Hers called for a purple, and that just didn't really match with my other Easter decor, so I changed the words to DMC 502.
Oh, one of my favorite colors.
Yes. And that just matches better with my other Easter decor. So, yeah.
I love DMC, like the 500s, early 500s.
Yeah. We both kind of gravitate towards those colors. Yeah.
Yes. Do you have any other starts?
That is all of my starts.
Awesome. All right, whips. I will start with my first whip, which is Souvenirs of the Heart by With Thy Needle and Thread. You guys have seen this one before. All right. And I'm using all the called for. And again, I'm using that Fabric Flare Mushroom Slushy, which is 18 count Ada. And what I've done on this one is the red on the flags, the red little confetti parts, and the green that's going up the flagpole. That's what I've done so far this time. So it looks pretty good. I love doing flags. You guys know that. I'm ready for doing patriotic.
You made some really good progress on that.
Yeah. I love doing flags like this, don't you?
I love patriotic too.
Yeah. This is one of my favorites. And I love this mushroom slushy. I could do everything on this mushroom slushy. Yeah. Anyways. Okay.
Great.
Your turn.
Whips. And I know Kate's shown hers a couple of times on her Flosstube, is the Stitch West Fall Sal. And this is Matter in Hand. I'm a little bit behind. I'm missing one of the motifs on the end there.
Are you doing all the called for?
I am doing all of the called for, yes. Yeah.
Oh, you changed your, the one that's in there too.
I did. I had the same dilemma that you did with your star.
Yeah.
Because the white was not showing up on this fabric. And this is Live and Die LA Lugana Oatmeal.
Let me see. So what color did you end up doing this?
This was just another gold that I think it's the same as the needle.
The same gold.
I tried to look at the pattern and kind of, so my colors were
That's perfect.
Spaced out.
That's a great color. So you must have changed this
I
then.
did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I changed a couple to...
Yeah, because I thought about doing gold, but this was gold. And I'm like,
yeah,
I can't do that. Oh, so have you changed anything else?
Everything else is the called for, although I did notice on yours, the little...
these
quilt stars, I guess they would be. They don't show up as well in mine as they do in yours.
I changed my colors.
Did you? Oh.
Yeah, I changed my blue to like a green colors, and this is a green color too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why mine stand out just a skosh more.
So all the colors are called for. I just kind of
just
moved them around a little bit to accommodate the white parts because they don't show up as well. So.
Well, it looks great. I love it.
Yeah.
And you did your strawberry the right color.
Yes.
I did mine the same color as my tomato, which I like how your strawberry looks.
Yeah. It's got some good variegation in there. It looks nice.
It does.
Yeah.
Looks great. All right. This is my Seasons of the Heart, which I'm doing, let's see, I'm doing the summer version, and I'm not putting in this little guy, I'm just doing, you'll see, I'm just doing the border all the way around like I did in the spring one. And on this one, I finished the border all the way around. Well, I didn't finish it. I finished just the green parts of the border. And then I did the flowers on the red part. And I did the beehives. And I think that's all I've done so far. I left the blue on the blueberries. And I left all the white so I could leave it as fill-in for the retreat. So I think it looks pretty good. I love how the flowers are. They look so cute. And these beehives, they have little tiny...
Oh my.
Look at those cute tiny little bees.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can see them.
Those are tiny.
They are so cute. Teeny tiny bees around the beehives. So cute. I love how this one is turning out. So I ended up doing all of this and then just the vine part of this. That's what I did last time. And it looks really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love working on this one. I'll be kind of sad when it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any patriotic one though.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay.
My next whip is patriotic also.
We kind of like the patriotic
ones. We do. I haven't worked on this for a little bit. I tend to be more of a monogamous stitcher, and so I have very few whips, but this one I started later in July, and so I did not get this one finished, but American Sampler by Primrose Cottage. I just thought was really cute.
This one is a really cute one.
This one I have done on 32 count vintage country mocha. That's probably my favorite fabric, and I tend to do a lot of things. I'm trying to branch out with different fabrics. But this is my progress on that.
Oh yeah.
This one I started with 2/2, and so the stitches are a little more dense on that. But that's one that I hope to get finished this year. But yeah, I've enjoyed stitching on that one.
And you said what the fabric is?
Yep, 32 count vintage country mocha.
All the called for.
Lugana and all the called for threads. Yes.
Awesome. I didn't see what my last ones were, but I've said it many times in previous. And I know it's all the called for on the last one. This one is Oh So Crafty by the Tiny Modernist. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I love the difference in this one between the pattern and mine, because I did the colors so differently.
It turned out great. I love the changes you made.
So I did vintage country mocha, 18 count Ada, and white is the only called for that I used.
Oh, wow.
So if you guys want the called for, let me know, or what I used. But yeah, I used a lot of 500s and for the teals.
I'm okay to change one or two threads, but once you start getting 3 or 4, then it starts scaring me.
Yeah, I just wanted to change all of them because I don't really care for the blues on here. The yellow was fine. It just didn't really go with the blues that I had. And the red, I wanted a little bit more that will go with the coral that I chose.
That sewing machine is so cute.
Yeah, it turned out so cute. Yeah, I think it turned out really cute. I love it. Oh, it turned out really cute. Anyways, all right.
Good job.
Are we done on whips?
I think I just have one more. Yes.
Okay.
And it's a pretty small one. There again, I started this in the fall, and then when Christmas stitching starts, then you just get things put away.
Yeah.
And so I hope to get this one finished. Let's see if I can get it on the board here. This too is done on 32 count vintage country mocha. This one's 1/2, and the pattern is Autumn Quaker. I know that a lot have stitched this, but it's a beautiful pattern.
Oh, I love it. It's a cute one.
And forgive my needle there in the middle. Yeah. I don't know if anybody else finds it challenging to cross stitch on the diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives me a little bit of trouble.
I have to do lines.
Yeah.
Like which way it's going.
Yeah.
Show the variegation a little bit on there. Show the variegation again. Look how variegated it is. It looks so good.
Yeah, it's fun. I love using over-dyed threads.
Me too.
Just for the variegation.
Yeah, that variegation right there is so pretty.
Yeah.
Cute.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all of my whips.
We're going to clean up just really quick, and then we'll be back with plans. First, my plans for the next week is I'm going to start this Summer Trio by Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread. Here it is. I did get some of the fabric, and I think it's Fabric Flare, and I think it's called Stone, but I'm not positive. I will find out for sure what it is called. And then on the thread, I've decided not to do this pinkish color. I'm going to do more of a red color. And on this tan color, I'm going to do more of a grayish brown. And I am going to stick with a teal, but more of a, like in the 500s, DMC 500, a light color. But the rest of the colors I'll probably keep the same. Maybe I might, with the blue, maybe make it a darker blue. but I want it to be more red, white, and blue.
Right.
Versus pinks.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love this summer trio. So I love changing the colors.
Very cute. Yes. And you are good at it too.
I do love this one. This one is a really cute one. Next year I'll definitely get the summer or the spring trio. So I just didn't have time this year to do it. So
there's never enough time, right?
I know. Yeah. What is your plans?
My plans are to start the Primrose Cottage May monthly mini.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bring the pattern book with me today,
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
That's what I plan to do.
I love that one. That one's really
Yeah.
cute. Also, I wanted to talk about my birthday, Sal, my stitch along. And these were the two that I had. The Brenda, the Teresa Kogut with Thy Hands, and also Superior Bees, which is the Summer House Stitch Works. These were the two that were the choices, and people voted. And there was a lot of people that voted, and I wanted to say thank you for everyone that voted between these two. And I wanted to say which one won. This one is the one that won with Thy Hands. And so I'm really excited to start this on my birthday, which is May 3rd. And I was thinking for the hashtag, I was just going to keep it hashtag Kate B Stitching Sal. Just to keep it simple.
Right.
So on my next Flosstube,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you more information about it because it'll be right before my birthday. And so we'll talk about this more, but I'm doing the called for fabric, which is vintage country mocha, but instead of doing 40 count, I'm doing 20 count Ada. And then I'm doing all the called for on all of the threads. So I'm keeping it kind of simple. And so I hope you guys join me and on the Sal. And if you can't, that's okay too. So that is my plans.
I guess I need to get mine in order so I can stitch along with you.
I sure hope so. You don't have to, but I sure hope so.
It's a beautiful pattern.
It is a beautiful pattern. I'm really excited.
To give me an excuse to buy another pattern, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, and I love that one because it comes with 3 patterns. And so that's the best part when it comes with multiple patterns. Right. So, all right. Next is we're going to talk about Happy Stitchy Stash. I wanted to talk about this one particular thing my husband came home with. I put it on my marketplace once, and he just happened to come home with it and surprise me with it, which was really exciting. So this is what it is. It's a nice little old vintage crate, and it came with the scissors, these like old rusty scissors. And what I want to do is put in my animal crackers. Not that I'm going to have like a ton of animal crackers, but I do want to put my animal crackers and things. But I just love how old and like the nails are sticking out. And I just
Very
love how
rustic
and old and used it is. And you can feel that it's been used. And I just love it. So
it's beautiful.
Thanks to
jealous.
Julio. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Julio, for getting it for me. So anyways, I just wanted to show it off a little bit. So did you get any Stitchy stash?
I've just got some patterns.
Yeah, let's see.
Do you want me to show all of them? Do you want me to show one?
Yeah, show them all.
Okay.
And then I'll show mine.
All right. So recently I got Primrose Cottage strawberry quilt, and I bought that to kind of coordinate with my strawberry basket that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blue Work Pears by Annie B's Folk Art. I have another little dough bowl that needs some refreshing, and I thought that would be kind of fun to put in there. A Murder of Crows by La Di Da. I saw these stitched at Shepherd's Bush, and I kind of have a primitive decor to my home, and I thought that those would be kind of fun, and I have a round frame that I think they'll fit really good in.
Cute.
And the last one, I just love this one, Folk Art Garden by Teresa Kogut. Of course, that was a market release. So
I love that one.
Yeah.
I think I might have to get that one.
I just love the colors.
Yeah.
It's just
The
right up my alley.
colors are so great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have to get that one.
Yeah.
So cute.
So that's my Stitchy stash.
Yeah, I ended up going to Stitchery Express yesterday, and I was super naughty. I ended up getting Country Cottage Needleworks May, and because I have March, I have January, March, I have every other one. January, March, and now May. I didn't do April because I just didn't have time. I'll probably do it next year, but I have the, what do you call it? The house that these go on from,
The finishing board.
the finishing board, but it's not this board. It's just it's a house finishing board. It's really cute. You guys will see it soon. And then I have, I ended up getting, obviously, Primrose Cottages, stitching quilts, stitching Quaker, and I couldn't not get them. I just had to.
So cute.
I'm super excited to start these. And then I had to get the stitching rules. I have to put this in my craft room.
I need to get that one too.
Yes. I'm really excited. And then they had stickers. So I ended up getting the stickers. So really excited about those. So, and then we wanted to show off our bags that we've made recently. And so let's show off our bags. We've made this cute bag, this cute St. Patrick's Day bag. This is what we put in. Here's some gingham. We both made one.
Mm-hmm. I just didn't bring mine with me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just brought mine, and then we made this cute Easter one. Kristin, what do you have, tea dyed or coffee dyed? Did you tea or coffee dye it?
I think that was both. I put a little bit of both in there.
And I think the inside is and so she coffee tea dyed the pink so it would match this a little better.
Tone down the brightness.
Mm-hmm. And it turned out really cute. But isn't that cute? I think it turned out so cute. I love how that one turned out. And then, I won't show that one. And then she surprised me and made this one for me. Isn't this dang cute?
Mine's a little different. I made them a little different so that...
Oh, I want to see.
Mine's got a little bit different topper.
Cute.
Different backs.
Do they have...
Oh, my zipper's different too, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh. I've got pink and you've got red.
Do you have a different center inside?
Or no, mine's white.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember. Mine's polka dot.
Oh, mine's gingham.
Yeah. I just used some that I had at home.
Oh.
So, yeah, they were fun.
Well, I absolutely love it, and she totally surprised me, so we do that.
Yep.
We do that sometimes.
You can never have too many project bags, right?
Yep. And so those were our Happy Stitchy Stash of the week. I guess 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we have. Now we want to talk about the retreat that's coming up. Let me just grab a drink real quick.
We are so excited.
Mm-hmm. So it's actually starting this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we're both going together. And it's Stitch West, hosted by
Snug Harbor Crafts.
Snug Harbor Crafts. And then what is it considered, the person that's...
The designer?
The designer.
The designer is Shepherd's Bush.
Yep, the designer is Shepherd's Bush. So that's going to be really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So I wanted to show this cute retreat mat that I made. And retreat mat is what you stick it out in front of you to kind of show your place. And so this is what it looks like all wrapped up. And Kristin showed me hers and kind of guided me in making mine. And this is what it looks like. It's quilted, which I've never quilted anything in my life.
You did a great job.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like. And it has 2 little pockets down here. Kind of cute with the yellow. And did all of these little triangles, which was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Binded it and hand binded it, which I'd never done before either, which was really fun. And then you just stick it out in front of you and put your kind of your book stand and your garbage and all of your little fun things in front of you, and it's just it shows your spot.
I just kind of hang my pockets off of the edge of the table. That way I can stick my scissors or
like that part.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Down in there, and I don't have to always be searching for my scissors. And yeah,
that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that so cute?
Turned out awesome.
I love it. I can't believe I made this, and I made it in like a day.
You did really good.
Yeah. The binding took 2 days, but like hand sewing it, but it turned out really a lot of fun. So yeah. I just wanted to show that off a little bit. Then we wanted to show our what do you call it? The table gifts. Table gifts.
Yes.
So Kristin's going to show that off.
So Kate and I, with our love for project bags, we made project bags. Has a cute little tassel on it.
Yeah, we decided to do our gift together.
Right.
Together gift because we're sitting at the same gift.
Right.
Or
so
same table.
We got together several times and put our gifts together. But yeah, beautiful butterfly fabric. And then inside is little orange and yellow gingham.
Yeah, it's so
It turned out cute.
And we made enough for one for each of us.
So we didn't want to be left out.
So we made 8.
And then we made a coordinating
thread
catcher, or I've put candy in mine before.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you want to use it for. But yeah, coordinating thread catcher.
Yeah.
And then
did you show this thing?
I can show it a little closer.
Oh.
So that is the tassel that Lori Holt did the
I always put
tutorial on.
I always put the tutorial in my description.
Yes, and then we made the cute little butterfly and peach charm to hang on it.
It's so cute.
Yeah, very cute. And then we made a little butterfly needle minder. Did that focus?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
And then you've got to have your little treats.
Yep.
So, yeah. So that will be our table gifts for the retreat this weekend.
And I think they'll love it.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you're going and you see us, you might want to sit at our table.
Yep, you're lucky. I'm posting this on Friday. We're filming this a little early, but we're posting on Friday, so I don't think anybody will see this. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So we both are doing the smalls exchange. I have not finished mine. I have till Friday to finish it, so I better get crack-a-lackin'. But this is my small. You guys have seen it already. I totally forgot what it's called. I think it's called... Ooh, I don't remember. But anyways, it's...
It looks like heart and hand.
It is by heart and hand. Anyways, I will put it in the description. And I'm going to be putting it in this cute little, what would you call this, crock?
Mm-hmm.
Little crock. And I might even put like a little scissor hanging in there with a little charm coming off of it. And I think that'll be really cute. Just
so cute.
Sitting in there like that. Here, I'll kind of show you how I had it. Be kind of like in there a lot better, obviously.
So cute.
It'll be a little round in there and kind of just sitting in there like that. I think it'll be really cute. And so Kristin finished her small, and it is dang cute. I want to like sneak in and get it.
Oh, you're sweet. You're sweet.
Okay.
This is my small for the retreat. The pattern is by Manny Didana, and it was in a primitive punch needle. Oh, I forget the proper name. Primitive punch needle and primitive stitcher. Something,
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. But yeah, she had this little cute pillow made. Of course, I changed the fabrics a little bit. This is on 32 count blush Lugana. The little scissors, and then I'm not a great crocheter, but I made the little scissor fob. And then again, these are just buttons that I found at Joann that I just cut, I found them at Hobby Lobby, that I just cut the backs off of and glued them on.
Show the back of your pillow too.
And that's the back to seal up my little hole.
It's so cute.
And then I made to go with just this little cute pin cushion, I guess you would say. So yeah.
It's so cute.
Thank you. I hope somebody will enjoy it.
I think they will. I think they'll really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's so cute. And then, which is so fun, we got t-shirts that we want to show off for the retreat. We're going to wear. This is my first t-shirt, is I'd rather be cross-stitching.
So cute.
That's my first t-shirt. And I just got these on Etsy, which I can put the links down below. And then this is my other one, which is, it just says, finest quality, family tradition, heritage, craftsmanship, cross-stitch, cross-stitch club since 1878. Kind of cute. Yeah.
Very cute.
I'm really excited to see Kristin's because I haven't seen hers yet.
Well, I just was looking on Amazon and I found this one. What does it say? I like to party, and by party I mean cross stitch.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I thought it was fun with the different colors, and the shirt came in all different colors. I just liked how it looked on white. So, yeah.
Darling. I might need to get that one.
Yeah, and this one I just made at home. I just cut the Cricut or the vinyl out on my Cricut, and just something simple.
Cute. I love it.
Yeah. So
cute. I like the color of the shirt.
I know, that's my color.
It is your color.
Yeah, it was actually a men's t-shirt, but I love the color.
It doesn't even look like a men's t-shirt. Mm-hmm. That's funny.
So that's what I'll be wearing.
Cute. All right. Let's see what's next. Oh, so this is really fun. We decided to do top 5 categories. And I first saw this on @Hello from Liz Matthews. And I thought this would be fun for us to do. And she did it with her bestie, Annie, from Exo Needle in the Hay Exo. And I believe you can also see it on Cross Stitch the Globe and Cam the Stitcher. They do it too. Mm-hmm. But I I'm not sure because I haven't seen those videos. I've been meaning to, I just haven't seen them yet. But it was really cute watching them both on Liz Matthews and Annie's Flosstubes. They were so cute. So we decided just to do 2 categories, which is fun. And first is the top 5 favorite patterns from Brenda Gervais and 5 favorite accessories and notions. So we probably should gather those up real fast. We're not ready. Let's see. I'm ready for the notions one.
Oh, and see, I'm ready for patterns.
Okay, we can do patterns. You want to do your
patterns?
You do your patterns first.
Okay, so we were supposed to pick our top 5 favorite Brenda Gervais patterns, and that's nearly impossible.
It's nearly impossible.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love all of her patterns. I would stitch every single one of her patterns, but these are 5 of my most favorite ones. I'll say that. The very first Brenda Gervais pattern I stitched, and that's how I fell in love with her, was, and Kate showed this earlier, Souvenirs of the Heart. The Star Spangled Spectacular.
Yes, I love that one.
Yep, that's always been one of my favorites. This one is a daily reminder, and this was a new market release this year. Loved that one. I love the saying on it. And then At Home by Brenda Gervais. Again, I just love the saying on it. It spoke to me.
That one's super cute.
And then, of course, Seasons of the Heart.
Yes.
And Kate's doing all of
That's
those
one
and
of
doing
my
such
favorites.
a great job. Just love them.
That is one of my favorites, so I'm not going to show it.
Yes.
But that is definitely one of my favorites.
And then this is a series by Brenda. It's Summer Schoolhouse. Lessons in Abecedarian, I believe it's called. So I just loved all of these patterns. So,
I love the strawberry on that one.
Yep, number 1.
I love that one too.
Number 2.
Cute.
Number 3. And number 4. And then it shows kind of here on the back them all organized in a dough bowl, and I just loved it. I love the style of it. I love the colors. It just really spoke to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so those are my 5.
I love that. I don't have all of mine. So Julio's going to show them on the screen. And I'm going to show you if you don't know them. First one is Rabbit and the Rose. It reminds me of my grandmother. And so that one is definitely one of my favorites. And so I had to show that one.
I had to go buy that after Kate showed it because it was so cute.
I love it so much. And then Feels Like Fall. That's this one, and Julio will show it on the screen. It reminds me of, it's a sampler, and it has a yellow house on it, and anything with a yellow house, like Souvenirs of the Heart. I just love anything with a yellow house, so I love those. And then, what other one? Oh, this one, Blessed Bee. It has a cute girl. It has beehives. The border on the bottom with the bee on it is so cute. I love it so much. And I would probably change the blue to like a teal color, but I just love it. And then obviously Seasons of the Heart, which you already showed. I love that one. And then Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee.
Oh, yep.
That one I just had to add because all of the patterns on it, I absolutely love. The cat one, the 2 cats with their tails. Love that one. I haven't finished it, but that's probably one of my favorites in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love those.
I've started a few of those too, but haven't finished all of them. Yeah.
But I want to finish all of them because they're so darling.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right. Then our next one that we want to do on the categories of top 5 is 5 favorite accessories and notions. So what... Oh, you haven't got those ready, right?
Well, I didn't bring all of them with me.
Okay.
But...
It looks like we have the same. Our magnifying daylight. We can't live without it.
I can't stitch without magnification
stitch.
And light, so
this
is a necessity for
it
me.
Is a necessity.
Yes.
And it's funny because we bought them at the same time. We went to Joann's and we immediately got a coupon and a sale. And was it on sale?
It was on sale, yes.
And we used a coupon and we were like, yes, please.
Yep. We'll take 2.
We'll take 2. Exactly. And I have to have my glasses. Instead of using magnification, I use my glasses. I have to use these. And I use 3 plus 3 on mine because I'm blind.
Well, I think we're both.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you have bifocals.
I do have bifocals, but the older you get, your vision starts to go. And that's why you need the magnifier, I guess.
Yeah. What about you? What else do you use?
I brought my little Stitchy, or my book stand that
me too.
I love. And a lot of these I became familiar with when I went to my first retreat.
I learned everything from
right.
you.
I could see what everybody was using, and so our book stands.
Yep. I just got a new one, so mine doesn't have anything on it. It's just plain black.
I've got mine all decorated up to match my Stitchy mat. Yeah.
Mine's gonna match mine.
Gonna get hers all matched up.
Yep.
And I just love it.
Yeah. Yep. And another one is my needle minder.
Needle minders.
Yep, that's another one of my accessories that I have to have. I have to have a needle minder. If I didn't have my needle minder, I would be lost. Because I use it every time I do anything.
Right.
Is my needle minder.
And that's kind of me too with these little, I know they're supposed to be fabric.
I usually keep one around this at all times, but I was using them.
But I found the magnets are really strong on there. And so I just kind of keep that one there. It holds my needle threader, smart. Which is a necessity for me.
It's funny because this one usually goes onto this.
Yeah. And then my scissors stick so well to that I just don't have to be looking for my scissors all the time. I just stick them onto that.
That's smart.
See how strong that magnet is. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And a needle threader.
Yeah, needle threader.
I have to have a needle threader.
Yes, absolutely.
I put off using a needle threader for the longest time. I would lick my ends all the time, and I was so stubborn. And I ended up buying one of these for my daughter, and she won't use it. And I'm like, quit being stubborn. Yeah. You're going to love it. Yeah. You're going to love it. And we'll see if she does it. But I can't live without it. I love it. Sometimes I'll not use it, and I'm like, oh, why did I not use it?
Well, it's nearly impossible if you're using a petite needle, and if you're using more than one strand, even one strand, sometimes it gets very hard to get your needle threaded. Yeah,
if you use like a 26 needle, it's okay. You don't absolutely need to use it, but a 28, you have to use a needle threader. Well, you don't have to, but I think it's a lot easier.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
saves a lot of time. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed meeting my bestie, Kristin. And we're going to hopefully come back soon and talk about the retreat. And, also, on Instagram, I'm going to put my table where we're at on Friday. So go to at Katie or Kate Be Stitching. And that will be my Instagram, and we'll say where we're sitting. So if you are going to the retreat, Stitch West, come and say hi to us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
That's everything. Yay!
Oh, I hope I didn't fumble out too much.
You didn't fumble at all. You did so good.
And Darnell fell over.
You did so good. I'm so impressed. You did it like a pro.
Oh, I don't know about that.